Okay, bingo is just started. We're gonna go to the hub and grab a splash. If you want splashes too, join the Discord, link in the description. The God splashes are free and no cost, and they just make bingo a lot easier. Okay, we got our splash and we instantly completed a goal. And now we're just gonna farm some wheat to get some tools. I am gonna quickly visit my main account just so I can go ahead and eat all the cakes. And this is just for some extra buffs. Okay, so I've enchanted all my tools by getting my ult to just throw grand experience bottles down. It's just easier. I'm also enchanting level 10. So I'm going to speak to the librarian and craft myself the experimentation table. It's crafted with 1 experience bottle and 8 oak wood. Now I'm going to go on the island and instantly play the super pairs. We just need to get 1 pair to get the bingo goal. Now watch the pairs. We're at 45k right now. And that gave us nearly 300k. Well, 250k. We got to enchanting level 17 and we also got the bingo goal complete if we keep scrolling up. There it is. Now we're going to warp desert and mine sand until mining level 5. Now we're going to warp deep and we're going to mine gold until we have enough for a cleaver. And there's the recipe for the cleaver. Now we're just going to go ahead and craft that real quick. And now I'm going to enchant it. Okay, now that I've upgraded my cleaver, I am going to start mining ores. Now you don't need to enchant a cleaver like this. This is overkill. I'm just doing it because I can. You can easily mine ores without a weapon. So we're going to now warp to the deep caverns. We're going to start by mining lapis, and the best place to mine lapis is in between the gunpowder mines and the lapis quarry. I like to use this spot here because it's normally pretty dead and there's quite a bit of lapis here. So I'm going to go ahead and start mining. Okay, and there's the enchanted lapis unlocked, so I'm going to go ahead and turn all of that into the enchanted form. And I also have a bunch of lapis in here, and that is enough. So now I'm going to go ahead and go into the redstone mines. Now the best place for mining redstone is in between the redstone den and the emerald hill. Just right here. So I'm going to go ahead and mine now. Okay, just got the enchanted redstone recipe. So I'm going to go ahead and turn all of this into the enchanted form. And just like before, I have a bunch of redstone here. I need to mine a little bit more redstone, and that's enough. Now we need to mine coal. Now the way we're going to do this is we're going to warp gold, and normally you spawn at the top there. So I'm just going to run the command twice. Keep going forward until you see this room. What you're going to do is mine all the coal in here, and once you run out, you're going to type /hub, and then you're going to warp gold again, and then come back to the same room, and just rinse and repeat until you have the collection done. Okay, and that is the collection done. Now I'm going to go straight to the mine merchant and buy a bunch of coal. And that is all the resources we need. But we still need mining level 12. So what I'm going to do is farm sand until I'm mining 12. Okay, and that is mining level 12. I have a lot of sand on me, so I'm going to go ahead and craft a sand minion. There we go, there's tier 4. Now I do need to make my way down to the obsidian sanctuary. And here we go, here's Raya. So we're just going to give our resources, and now we should get taken to Heart of the Mountain. So we're going to instantly click Heart of the Mountain and buy mining speed. I'm going to withdraw 10k and buy a fractured mithril pickaxe. Now, someone told me in the comments of last bingo video that the mining speed on the mithril pickaxe is more than the diamond, so we're going to test that. The fractured mithril pickaxe does have 5 more speed than the diamond, so there's no need to mine diamonds anymore. Now, before we go ahead and start a bunch of commissions, what I'm going to do is go to the barn and I'm going to set up 1 cow minion and 1 chicken minion. The chicken minion is for the chicken collection. We need to get 1 pet. And for that, we need 2.5k chicken collection. This shouldn't take too long. We're already at 10 chicken. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and craft a chicken minion and a cow minion now. I've also put down some medium storage. And while we're here, I'm going to place one of the cobblestone minion and upgrade it. We got it to tier 4. Now we're back in the Dwarven mines and we're going to go ahead and go to the king and start our commissions. I'm going to be farming commissions until I am Heart of the Mountain free. And the reason why I'm focusing that is because it's going to be the hardest thing on the card. Well, not hard, but most time consuming. So I'll be back once that happens. Okay, so I just got onto a new commission and it was kill 100 goblins. And I'm just not going to be able to do that without any armor. So I want to go ahead and go to the end. But before I do that, I have 170k on me. So I'm going to deposit that into the bank. And there's the bingo go complete. Now I'm going to withdraw that, and I'm instantly going to go to the adventurer, and I'm going to buy all 6 of his talismans. Now, I got Emerald Collection, so I'm going to be crafting the Magnetic Talisman and the Talisman of Coins. I also farmed a bunch of Netherwater here in the hub, so now I can craft the Potion Affinity Talisman. And I farmed Sugarcane in the desert, so I can craft the Speed Talisman. That's the bingo go complete. I also farmed 9 Poisonous Potatoes in the graveyard, so I'm going to go ahead and craft that too. And that's really all the talismans I need. And if you need to craft another talisman, you can craft the farming talisman. And that brings me to 51 magical power, but I am going to need to choose a power. There is a rat here, so I'm going to kill this in a little bit. Now, I also do have 600k coins left, so I'm going to save a little bit of money for the Void Sword. And I'm also going to get another bingo go complete real soon. We're just going to go with a warrior power. And now I can kill the rat. There is 2 rats. So I'm going to kill this one too. And that gave me 11 cheese. Now I'm going to go ahead and talk to the Reforger, the Smithmongerer. We're looking for the Dirty Bottle Reforge. And here it is for 100k. And I'm just going to apply it to the cleaver because why not? And there's the bingo go complete. Now, while I'm in the hub, I'm going to buy a fishing rod, just like that. And I'm going to enchant it with Angler 5. And now I'm going to visit my main account. Just like this. And there's the bingo go complete. Now the reason this worked is because I have a tier 5 beacon on sea creature chance. So the extra sea creature chance plus the Angler 5 rod gives me enough sea creature chance for the goal. Now I'm going to buy a few armor sets. I'm going to buy iron armor plus Rosetta's set. And I'm going to craft gold armor. And I'm going to warp gold and talk to the iron forger and buy chainmail. Now I just need to put all the armor sets on, and now the goal will be complete, or not. Oh, there we go. Now I'm going to go back to killing ice walkers until I'm combat level 12. Okay, and just like that, we got combat level 12. So what I'm going to do is quickly reforge my armor and sword, and then I'll head into the end. Okay, and as you just saw, I got the bingo go complete Strongman. I'm in full fierce glaciite with a dirty cleaver. Now this goal can easily be completed just by getting ender armor. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to the lone adventurer. And now I need to kill 5 endermen. Already dealing decent damage. This won't be a problem at all. And now I can go ahead and buy the Void Sword once this dialogue ends. There we go, we now have the Void Sword. Now I'm going to focus on getting all of the Ender Armor. And after a while, I'm finally in full Ender Armor, reforged, enchanted, and got a Void Sword. I do need to reforge this, but I'll do that later. I'm going to quickly warp Crypt, and I'm going to start Rev Slayer. Now I'm just using the Abbey phone to start Rev Slayer. I only need Slayer level 2, so this shouldn't take long. First boss. And now we're going to start number 2. I think this also might get me to Slayer level 2. This is a very easy boss. We also got some foul flesh, but that should be the bingo go complete. There we go. Now I can also make a healing wand. That might be useful when I'm killing the goblins. We are now in the desert. I have been doing comments for a while, and now the mushroom contest is starting soon. So that's why I'm here. I also have my Silk Touch Gold Axe that I'm going to be using for the contest. Now I have about 30 seconds until this starts, so what I'm going to do is craft a backpack, just like so. And there's the bingo go complete. I had a cow minion placed down, so that's how I got that done. And now the event has just started. Now, I didn't talk to Jacob, so I'm not going to be able to see if I get gold until the end of the contest. So I'm just going to have to try hard the whole event. But as you can see, it's going pretty well so far. Getting the collection already to tier 5, but I'll be back once the event is coming to an end. Okay, unfortunately we did get a silver. We did not get gold, but we were very close. Gold had 105,000 and silver had 95,000, and now it's back to the mines. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and claim our last commission now. There we go, Heart of the Mountain tier 3, and I'm also gonna claim this 200k mining XP because why not? Now that we've talked to Gwendolyn, we're going to buy a pass to join the Crystal Hollows. And I'm just instantly going to warp Nucleus. Now, I only need 3.8k more powder, and it's 2 times powder here, so I'm going to go ahead and look for chests. So I'm just looking for structures with chests inside, and that is just the easiest way. So for example, this structure here, there is a chest at the top over here, and 2 chests at the bottom. The first chest, I didn't get any mithril powder. And the second chest, we're just looking for the last one. I keep getting gemstone powder and not mithril powder. Hopefully this chest will be different. I didn't get any powder from that chest. I will be back once the goal is done. Okay, and that is the bingo goal complete. So I got most of my powder from just doing commissions and doing events in the Dwarven mines. But if you only do your daily commissions to get Heart of the Mountain free, then you're going to get a lot less powder. So what you're going to want to do is during 2 times powder in the crystal hollows, you're going to want to just do what I did, run around, look for structures and open chests. Now we're going to work on obtaining the Jade crystal. So for this one, we need to find Mines of Devon. Mines of Devon is in the Mithril deposits, which is over here. And it shouldn't take long to find it just because it's a big city of gold. Okay, so once you find Mines of Devon, it's going to look like a big structure with a bunch of gold. And you'll see 4 NPCs, 1 NPC on each side. Talking to any of them will give you the metal detector. With the metal detector, you need to look for the treasure. You need to find 4 tools, and once you find the tools, you need to give them back to the NPCs. So just like this. And I got floored jade gemstones, so I need to keep doing it again until I get the 4 tools. There's the first tool. And there's the second one. Just 1 more to go. And there's the 4th tool. So now we're going to go ahead and give all the tools to the NPCs. You don't need to hold them in your hand. You can just have anything in your hand and give them the tools, which is pretty nice. After giving all the tools to the NPC, the crystal will appear. Make sure to grab it. And there's the bingo goal. Now we're mostly done in the crystal hollows. The only thing we need to do is the hardstone collection. Now I am going to put a bunch of minions down for that, but I will probably have to come back here and mine a bunch of hardstone, but that will be a later goal. So I'll just set up a few tier 1 or tier 2 hardstone minions a little bit later. I gotta do my chicken collection still, so that is priority first. My chicken collection is really close to being done. Once it is done, then we can get the bingo go done fast and then put down some hardstone minions. Okay, so we're now going to work on the unique minion crafts goal. So we're going to start by crafting the oak minion. Now I haven't farmed all the foraging minions yet, or the resources for them even. But I did farm enough to get the oak, and now I'm going to be doing the birch, and that is another bingo goal complete. Okay, we're now going to be crafting the birch minion. So that's tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. Okay, we're now crafting the spruce wood minion. Tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. We're now crafting the dark oak minion. Tier 3, and lastly tier 4. Upgrading the acacia minion now. There's the tier 4. And last but not least, jungle wood. Now I have quite a bit of mithril, so I'm gonna make a mithril minion. We're gonna see how far we can take this minion, because I do have a decent amount of enchanted mithril. And we got it to tier 6. We just need to craft another 18 more unique minions. So we're gonna craft a tier 1 enderman minion. There we go, and we need a few more pills to make it tier 2. We just got combat 15, not bad. Now we'll be able to complete the dungeon bingo goal, and now we can get the minion to tier 2, and we can also get it to tier 3. After farming Neverwart in the hub, I'm able to make a tier 4 Neverwart minion, and get that straight to tier 4. We're going to craft a potato minion now. We're only getting it to tier 3, and I'm going to do the same with a carrot minion, only tier 3 again. I'm now crafting a wheat minion. Now we're going to end up crafting a wheat minion and taking it all the way to tier 12 anyway, but I do just want to quickly get this goal out of the way. Now we are very close, we just need 1 more minion craft, and it's just going to be the mushroom minion. There's the goal complete. There's all the raw chicken collection we need. Okay, now I'm going to set up these chicken minions in a way where I can AFK eggs. And with the eggs, I'm going to craft a pet. Okay, so I've made a contraption, and this contraption is for AFKing eggs. So I've got chicken minions at the top. They spawn in chickens, and then the chickens go into the hole, pushed by the water, and they're all on a hopper, and then the eggs go into the chest. Now the way most people get this goal done is by crafting a chicken hat, which is made by 5 eggs. So you just AFK until you have 5 eggs and then craft a chicken hat. Once you have the chicken hat, then you use the ability to get an egg every 5 to 10 seconds. And then you craft an enchanted egg and craft the pet. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do now is start the garden. Now the garden is very easy, but I'm not going to show everything because this is mainly just the tutorial and most people have done this, and if you haven't, you can just do it yourself. The tutorial isn't hard at all. I'll be back once I've completed the tutorial. Okay, so I'm back at the island and I've completely removed the chicken minions and put down hardstone minions. Now the reason for this is because I've got enough eggs here, so I'm going to take 9 stacks and craft an enchanted egg. Now I need to go over to Jerry and click a move on him. So I click move Jerry and then I put it in my ender chest and then I keep doing that until I have 8 of them. Now the reason for this is because if you already have 1 in your inventory, it won't give you another. We now have 8 on us, so we're going to put that in the table with the enchanted egg and this will be the bingo goal. Finally got the bingo goal complete, high score. This bingo goal is really pain if you do it in Party Finder, so I recommend getting carried instead. Now I have put fuel in these minions just because I want to get as much hardstone for free as I can, because this is going to be pretty toxic of a grind. Okay, so I am at the garden and I've been checking on my visitors for quite a while and I finally got the visitor I want. So this visitor will give you 25, 30 copper, whatever, for free compost. Sometimes it's 2, but this time it's free. So I went ahead and got the composter ready while I was waiting. But the best way to do this is try not to talk to anyone and then unlock this visitor. You unlock him at the forge. He is the drone mechanic in the Dwarven mines. So I'm going to accept this, and now I have enough copper to buy the replenish hoe, but it does have a requirement of garden level 3. So I'm not going to be able to buy this yet. So I'm going to quickly get level 3 and then I'm going to buy it. Okay, so we've got everything planted. It's still growing. But we did get garden level 3. So we're going to go ahead and buy the hoe. Advanced gardening hoe, replenish 1 for 25 copper. And I'm going to go ahead and put harvesting 5 on this. And this is just going to be useful for extra fortune. It has been about 2.5 hours. And I've been farming quite a bit. I got my wheat minion to tier 11. And I need to upgrade it to tier 12. But for that, I need 75 pelts. So I've just warped to the trapper's den. And now I'm going to select a task. I already have 72 pelts. I only need 3 more. So it's in the desert settlement. So I'm just going to warp desert. And there it is. And that is all I need to do. And here it is. There we go. There's the bingo goal complete. Now I'm going to head back to the garden because I want to talk to Jacob wherever he is. So I have done a few mushroom competitions. I've got 4 silvers. So I'm going to turn that into a gold with Anita. And there's the bingo goal. Now, unfortunately, I did make quite a big mistake. I forgot that mushroom minion could go to tier 12. So I ended up farming wheat instead of mushrooms. Mushrooms are a lot easier. If you just use Silk Touch on your gold axe and then just keep farming those, you'll get the tier 12 a lot faster than farming wheat. You don't even need to touch the guard in this bingo. So that is a bit of a rip. I've wasted around 2, maybe 2.5 hours here. But we only have 2 goals left. We have the reach 130,000 hardstone and the combat goal. Now on to the next part. So I've just warped Forge, and the reason for that is because I have something inside the Forge. I have been forging a Bejeweled handle. Now the reason for this is because I want to get a pickaxe. So first things first, I made the Bejeweled handle by obtaining 3 Glaciite jewels. You get Glaciite jewels from the Ice Walkers. Once you have 3, you can make a Bejeweled handle. And now I need some titanium, which I have right here. And now I can buy the titanium pickaxe. So this is going to give me quite a bit extra mining speed. I just need to add a few things to it. Okay, we now have a titanium pickaxe with 310 mining speed, and we've reforged it to get 12 more mining speed. Now, another thing you can do if you do plan on just mining the hardstone yourself and not using minions, you can forge equipment, which takes about an hour, and it's very cheap. It costs 3 enchanted mithril each, so you need a total of 12. So I'm going to go ahead and forge that. And all of that will be done in around an hour. So what I could do in the meantime is just work on my combat level. Combat level 20. Now we just have one goal left, and that is the Hardstone goal. We have just under 100k collection left to do, and we're currently 19 hours into bingo, and our playtime is 13.5, so we haven't played bingo for a good 5.5 hours, and we're still almost done. Pretty insane. While I was doing combat, I put another piece of equipment in the forge, so now I have full mithril equipment. With my current setup, I have 1060 mining speed, and to one-tap Hardstone, you need 1500. So what I'm going to be doing is using Gun with the Wind to insta-tap Hardstone. So we're nearly done with the bingo goal, and I haven't showed much of the Gun with the Wind event, but the reason why this is so OP is because it allows me to one-tap Hardstone. All you need to do is make sure you're looking in the right direction of the wind. Make sure the wind is on dark green, and then you can insta-tap the Hardstone once you have around 1000 mining speed already. So I had over 1000 mining speed, and with the wind, it gives me 1662. But just keep in mind that the wind does change directions from time to time. And if you are doing this manually, don't forget to use your mind and speed boost. Very important to keep using that as much as you can, but it just makes it really easy when you're one-tapping Hardstone. But there's the bingo card complete. What I was trying to say before I completed the goal was it's a lot harder and it takes a lot more time if you're not one-tapping the Hardstone. But I do want to quickly check my position and see what I got in the bingo card. So bingo started about 20 hours ago and I've already completed it. Placement 18 and playtime 17 hours. Honestly, can't get much better than that. But this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. See you in the next one.